Come, sit, be merry. Welcome to 1 Million Cups. How many people in this room is this your first time here? Nice.
We have space behind the tables if you want to stand.
Welcome. So this is actually our 1-year anniversary. We've been doing this for 1 year here at CC. We appreciate you guys all coming out and providing the energy that makes this worthwhile. Well, the natural energy. We also want to thank the folks that provide us chemical energy. And caffeine and Kawa coffee. Thank you for being our sponsor for the last year. Appreciate that. So if you're new here or if you'd like a refresher, 1 Million Cups is our weekly event to showcase 2 startups from this community to show the cool things that are being built here. They'll be up here and presenting for 6 minutes each. Then there's 20 minutes of Q&A from you guys, the audience. This is the most important part. This is your chance to ask questions, to clarify what was said if you didn't quite understand, or you think there might be a better way to go. It's also your chance to make connections, think about the people in your network and how they can help out the startups that are up here presenting. Our last question, one of us in these shirts will ask is, how can we as a community help you grow your business? That's the chance to think about what they're saying. We will email it out to you so you can have it later. Make those connections to them, email or a phone call. But it's all about us as a community building together and growing. So we really appreciate your help with that. I would like to introduce the co-organizer here, Danielle. Danielle is our first presenter this morning. Our good friend Joe, who provided us with those awesome snacks that you all had on the way in. Thank you for that, Joe. We appreciate it. Please.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Cuppers. Good morning, fellow entrepreneurs and welcome guests. I have hold on, wait a second. I had a whole speech going. Oh, that's good. I know what you're all thinking. Who is this GF Joe guy, and why is he wearing 1980s pleated pants? All right, got the humor. Good. I have 4 quick questions. One, how many do not know what gluten is? So everybody knows what gluten is. Good, I'll have to explain it. How many knows of a restaurant that serves gluten-free items? Yeah, I got a few. Good. You're participating. Awesome. How many know of a person that has celiac or a gluten intolerance? Terrific. How many know of a restaurant that has a dedicated gluten-free retail franchise store? Thank you. But the problem is, there is no franchise. Oh, sorry. The problem is, there is no franchise retail store. Mintel Research puts the gluten-free market in 2013 at $10.5 billion and expected to grow by 48% in 2016 to $15.5 billion. The popular stat is that 1 in 133 Americans have a gluten intolerance. Lately, meaning recently, within the past 5 years, gluten-free market has exploded. Probably because the scientists and marketers research are proving that being on a gluten-free diet is extremely healthy for the body, and especially the brain. Dr. Perlmutter out of Naples, Florida, in the Brain book, said that his patients on a gluten-free diet had the best looking brain. So I've been doing this 17 years. I guess my brain is at the fashion show right now. Hi, I'm Joseph Anthony Camerari, and I hopefully created the solution to the problem. And what we do is we create. I practice it 60 times, and I keep messing it up. What we do is we make a lot of dough. Big wild statement. And really fast, here's the story. In 1992, I loved making videos, and I was working at my family's Italian bread bakery, and I noticed my hand was all dry skin all the time. And I wanted to step up my video game, so I went to UCLA night school. Couldn't afford the 4-year college, but the night school was good. I studied writing and directing. Now, 4-day travel across I-10, got to LA. Yeah, Hollywood sign, Paramount Studios, the club tomorrow. So I did my own alarm system. I pulled the spark plug wires out of the engine, 4-cylinder engine. I knew how many which goes where. And I also took the terminal battery off. The next day, all my stuff in my car was gone. First day in LA. I made 2 phone calls that day. One to my parents, Mom, Dad, give me some money. And one to my uncle, who's a police commissioner upstate New York. Uncle Anthony, first time I cried in front of him. Help me, my car's gone, I need the car, I need it every day. I had 3 months at UCLA. The next week after that, there was a giant earthquake. A month and a half later, I busted my knee. 2 months go by, they finally found my car. On the day before I had to leave back to Florida, I get a call that would change my life. Stephen J. Cannell Studios called me. Said, Joe, would you like to work for Stephen J. Cannell? Who knows who Stephen J. Cannell is? The biggest writer and producer in Hollywood. I said, yes, I'll take that job. So for the next 3 years, I studied writing, directing, directly from the guy upstairs. Also other producers. I studied the film, marketing and business and product. Cut to 1997. I wasn't feeling well. Things got worse. I couldn't get up early. I was thinking bad, lethargic. I had blood coming out of my ear and rashes. 3 different doctors didn't know what it was. So I went to friends of mine. They gave me a book. And in the book it said food allergies. And it listed gluten intolerance. And there was all my symptoms. They told me to go on a food elimination diet. I had 4 to 8 weeks to do it. Now in the film business, I don't have 4 to 8 weeks. I got 4 or 5 days. And I'm on set all the time or in the office. So I narrowed it down to either sugar or wheat. Wheat won out. Another big event happened to me. I'm Italian. My whole cuisine is gluten. Everything is gluten. I didn't realize it until a week later, like, holy smoke, no ravioli, no pizza, none of that. So for 17 years I've been cooking and baking gluten-free. Locally, in the community world, they call me the local leading expert. Now, I'm here I created the G.F. Joe brand to fill that need. Boy, I was on a roll there and you messed up, you know? So hopefully my bakery will fill that need to be the first dedicated gluten-free facility. And I'm here to just ask for your support, and I'm seeking to expand my brand with a partner or an investor. Thank you very much, and I will now open it up to some Q&A. How many like the stuff, my products? There you go. That's all I wanted to know. I don't care about the speech. I want to know the product. Kevin, stop texting and during my speech. Go ahead, sir.
So you said franchise brand earlier in one of the slides. Are you looking to franchise? What are you looking to do first?
Well, I use the word specifically franchise because it's associated, people know that it's like Chipotle's. Not necessarily sell the store, but I want to build it like that. Or Panera Bread. Gavish? Did that answer the question?
So you want to expand without franchising initially?
Yeah, initially. Get like the first solid 10 stores, and then I'll talk to the Franchise Association people. Start in the back. Thank you.
Do you have a bakery?
I do not. I have an online presence right now. The way I bake this stuff is my brother still owns the Italian bakery in Clearwater, Florida. So when I go there, I clean everything off and make sure there's no cross-contamination. So I use my brother's facility here in Clearwater.
Do you have a wholesale presence, or would you consider wholesaling?
Yes, I have one store, Nature's Food Patch in Clearwater. What they sell is, and I play ice hockey twice a week in the summer. I need a lot of carbs. So I created gluten-free sesame seed sticks in the bulk department. So it's been there a year. Usually after 6 months or before, that's a good sign. I mean, if it's less than 6 months, you're bad, you're kicked out. I've been there almost a year with the gluten-free sesame seed sticks, and that's part of my brand expansion. Next person, in the back.
First of all, the sesame cookies are great.
Thank you, sir.
I can try to Scotty.
I'll pay you later.
My question is this: I know you're looking at franchising at one point. What about a monthly fulfillment service, right? To reach those people that can't find a bakery, because then you've got a monthly revenue stream. I mean, have you looked at test marketing that at all?
Monthly, give me an example of that.
For $29.95, I know I'll always have whatever your product shipped to me every month without.
Oh yeah, I met one of the CEOs of that company out of an expo I did, and they were doing it. I was looking into a lot of things. I love sales and marketing, and I'm learning a lot about it the past 3 years. So I'm looking for all the avenues for revenue income. Next, anybody? You.
We run a cafe that is employing them with autism. Autism is a huge
Yes.
market for you because their guts are a mess and they're finding, not in all cases, but in numerous cases. So actually using that market as that direction for you would be highly, highly recommended. But our cafe is developing products that are healthy for this whole market. So are your prices in line with other biscottis, other kind of products?
Biscotti. She has a great question. Now, gluten-free market is, I've been doing this for 17 years, it's very expensive. What I do is, my brother and I learned a lot. I'll go to the store, I'll sell them one dozen biscotti for $8. Now I'll break it down, same price until like 4. And they said, oh, $8 is too much, but I break it down to the same price, it's cheaper. What I do is I'll cut the portion size to make it more affordable. Most people, the whole industry in food is trending towards smaller portions. No more the big cakes, no more of that. Small, sweet, ready to go, and that's it, you're in and out. Great question, thank you. Anybody else?
How much money did you put into it initially to get it off the ground?
So far, since I come from a middle-class family, you know the Italian disease, Mafunzolo? Hey, I got a Mafunzolo! I put in close to $6,000. $6,000. I focus everything on the product. Very important we get the taste out. We got the branding going, and that's it, $6,000. I didn't get into the retail store yet. Anybody else? Come on, ask me some questions right here.
How mature is the market? What's your competition?
The competition is not that big. There are small mom and pop shops, but nobody has organized it like I want to. A lot of mom and pop shops are just doing their one thing. See, I believe that I'm more passionate and more driven to do more. And I want to get out there, so I'm not worried about the competition right now. You get it.
How do you get your first customer? How do you get the word out?
How I get the word out is I have the online website right now. I'm on Facebook mainly. And right now, that's why I'm here. Because I want to do more marketing. I don't have the funds to do that right now. But I do cold calls. I'll walk up to Rollin' Oats or Earth Origins and I'll just go, hey, would you like to try my product? That's it. That's the first way to do it. That's one of the best ways. Yes, I've been on TV before. I was one of the cooking contestants on the show, Home Chef Showdown. That was a lot of fun. They flew me out to San Francisco, actually Palo Alto. That was amazing. Palo Alto, everything's there. Yahoo, Google, this. I'm like, holy smoke. And I couldn't get out of the hotel because they wouldn't allow me to get out to do that. So there's Chef Ryan telling me, hey, how to make some kind of dip. Oh, hummus. I don't know what the heck the hummus is made out of. I know garbanzo beans. And he's telling me here, they cut this one. He goes, this is the worst stuff in the world. I was like, yes, I know. Anyway, any more questions? Oh, go ahead, sir.
I grew up in an Italian household, sister is celiac, so mom has been cooking gluten-free for a long time. What I've learned is so many of the products are affordable, and certain ones are very, very good. And actually finding that selection of what's the best flour if you're making a muffin, what's the best cookie, what's the best this. And now in the grocery store you see so many gluten-free options, whether even if it's Publix or any of those stores. But again, a lot of it's trial and error. Some suck, some are great. Do you really plan on opening like a dedicated store, or maybe just an idea of an approach is like going to existing stores with like a selected product line, whether it be your own goods or other people's goods. Like these are the quality, the really good gluten-free stuff instead of just throwing everything gluten-free on a shelf.
Great question. I've been approached by a couple of stores to do that. I had my products in the store, in a gelato place, but I pulled them because the owner didn't know how to market his sales, not only his own stuff, but he has a great store. He has a great gelato store, but he wasn't doing stuff that was favorable for my product. I had gluten-free and dairy-free cupcakes in the store. The other part of that is that my ingredients are healthier. I don't know if you noticed, most of the big brands out there, they use rice. In my strong opinion, rice is okay. It is technically gluten-free, but there is a better choice. There's always a better choice, a healthier choice. I use a 5 blend, basically Bob's Red Mill all-purpose flour. There you go. Look at that. Great time. Anybody else? You first.
So I love desserts, and nowadays when I go to restaurants, I ask who made it, because a lot of the time
Good.
the answer is somebody else made it. They're outsourcing to people like you for their desserts, because their complaint is it just doesn't last in their coolers, it's not affordable because they're throwing out a lot of cakes.
Yep.
And actually the consumer, myself, loves hearing that local businesses, like yourself, is providing the desserts. It's fresh, it's only
Fresh.
a day or so, a couple days. And I would order a healthier dessert because it makes me feel a little better, get gluten. So maybe look into restaurants and getting on their menu as a gluten-free.
Yeah, here's the issue with that. My family owned an Italian bakery. We had 40 accounts serving bread. That's the key thing. I don't put preservatives in my product. The coffee cakes you had, I made Monday, but I went right into the refrigerator. And the biscotti is the last for like 3 or 4 months. I don't worry about that. What I want is the freshness. So that's why I want my own store. I want, like Subway, fresh is best. Technically, we shouldn't even have refrigerators because we're supposed to go out there every day and find out fresh food. And that's an extremely healthy way to live. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Yeah, it seems to me your best product, your best marketing or image is that you've got a delicious product. It just happens to have these corollary benefits of being gluten-free, which is great for people with celiac, and it's great for people who happen to like natural ingredients and all the rest. It's a delicious product. And it seems to me you might want to focus on that because everybody there is a customer.
I wish I had you on the microphone. I was you. Yeah, you were. Go ahead.
And it may not fit in your goals because somebody asked the question after me. Have you developed your website to the point where you could offer a monthly subscription and a repeat order and use the internet and Google as people are searching for gluten-free and fulfill orders off your website, build your website?
Yeah, very, very good comment. Thanks, I like that. And Thomas Edison will start Starbucks, that's for sure. Regarding basically social media and all that, question, subscription, yes, I will get into that. And I definitely want to upgrade my website. Everybody's been trending the website with a lot of pictorial stuff. And if you type GF Joe, I'm the first one on Google. First one. Go ahead.
I'm not clear what, so I saw you looking for investors. I'd love to help with that. What would the investor be investing in? Are you opening a bakery? Or are you doing and you already have plans for where and what? Or
Yep.
Okay, so can you talk
During my finagled speech, I was trying to get out there. I want to open the first retail spot. I have a location in mind here in Dunedin. Since I lived here locally for 30 years, I know the demographics usually. Gulf to Maine, Clearwater, the biggest roads running east and west. Dunedin, 580 is 24,000 cars a day, 60,000 on Gulf a day. That's what I want to invest for, to get my first store open. Does that answer your question?
Thank you. I was just curious.
Go ahead. Oh, you.
Yeah, as you're gaining traction or trying to develop your brand and reputation, have you considered doing something like a Saturday morning market, like opening up a sort of a kiosk type of place as a stepping stone?
Yes, yes. And I say that loudly because I just contacted them a few months ago. Now, about a month and a half ago, I have a PC. Everybody knows what a PC is, right? No, never mind. But it crashed. And I lost everything, even my business plan. Thank God I saved the business plan on my gig. I want to go to the St. Pete Fair and set up my booth and sell stuff. I'm on that. I was doing it. Yes, sir. Thank you. Anybody else that I missed? Oh, you again. I love you. You're awesome.
I just wanted to say that we should talk after this because I do website and online food ordering.
Terrific. Awesome. Just email me at gfjoe or at gfjoe.com. You.
While she's doing that, I think he made a valid point to you that your products they taste good. And since you said most gluten-free is made with rice, and so it doesn't have the same appeal as the taste of your food, maybe you should push somewhere on the gluten side instead of it's just delicious bakery made.
Good point, because my market is not only the people that are celiac, it's regular people that can have gluten. Okay, thank you. Hopefully, yes.
Joe, I just Googled gluten-free bakery, and you don't come up unless I know you're in Clearwater, so you might need,
Oh, I see.
you need to maybe do
Fix
some
that.
search engine optimization so that I can come up. I got gluten-free Fort Lauderdale, gluten-free Miami.
Not GF Joe? Oh, the
No, but I
gluten-free
don't know
one.
who you are, Joe.
Okay, I got
If
you.
I put it in your company, it doesn't do me any good, so
I
you
see
need
that one, yep, good point. Anybody else? You in the back of the glasses.
What's the shelf life? Does it require refrigeration?
I have like 10 products. Let's say the sesame seed sticks at Nature's Food Patch. I'm doing them every 3 weeks, keeping it fresh. Now I could add, a lot of these gluten-free products, they say no preservatives, which is technically true. There's 3 major preservatives that are natural. One is calcium carbonate. And there's another one, cellulose gum. There's a natural preservative that they put. They don't tell you that's a preservative. Those things have 2 reasons. One, it gives a little nutrition, and the main thing they use it for is preservatives. My stuff is 3 days. I'll give you 3 days. If I'm retail fresh, three days. Now, if I'm branding in the stores, I'm going to have to add the calcium and the vitamin E oil also. Extends the shelf life. Go ahead.
So the investment in a store is money that goes in. If you could find the market and like the other gentleman said, start delivering, as well as to another, that way you've got a turnover, it's pretty quick because you have short shelf life, right? So you get a flow of product and you aren't losing product if you've got advanced orders. Talk about that.
Advanced orders?
Well, what the gentleman was saying
Yeah.
there is because you have short shelf life, if you can get orders ahead of time and just ship that stuff out.
Okay,
in
yeah.
spaces, instead of people coming to your store, but then you gotta get them to your store, plus you gotta pay the rent for the shop.
Yep. I am testing the shelf life. I love the coffee cakes. There isn't stuff like out there. But I will be testing that. I will add cellulose gum to see how long it will last in the wrapper. Except go ahead, Steve.
Oh, well, I was thinking it goes so well with coffee, you should maybe contact coffee shops or Kawa and ask them about distribution to their stores, because they have the grab-and-go cases, and if I was having breakfast at Kawa, I'd grab one of your items, grab it like coffee.
I did research that. I did make a presentation once to a big coffee distributor. I'll try again. There's another one in Sarasota.
Go
You
small.
get-
Don't
Go small.
Go small. Go boutique. Your
What?
boutique, their boutique.
Oh,
Don't go big.
Okay.
Too soon to go big. Go to Kawa.
Thank you. I'm learning so much from your questions because I do not know it all. Go ahead.
I want to tag on to what someone said earlier. There's a lot of gluten-free in the marketplace. Like, we've heard you for 20 minutes, so we know why you're better.
Yeah.
Have you thought about bringing someone in that can curate your products, right? That tells me why this is better, so I'm not making a mistake, either at the grocery store or on a monthly basis. Because everybody's jumped in and there's crap out there, right? I think your cookies are great. I'm not going to hear you in the store. I need someone else to tell me it's great. Someone to curate what you create.
Great, great. I have 2, I don't know if you saw it, I have 2 business consultants that send me their resumes, and they've grown companies from $500,000 to $5 million. That comes under marketing. Why is my great? All the psychology about that product. And I agree with you that I'm not going to say GF Joe. I'll say, hey, a great tasting gluten-free product. God bless you, by the way. Next question.
How much capital are you looking to raise?
Hey, good question. On my website, I have a link to the crowdfunding sites. You know, some of these work, some of them don't work. On one angel list, and then on the the GoFundMe, I was seeking $80,000. Now, in the book Specialty Brands, I'm considered a specialty brand. They say if you want to brand your product, you need at least $100,000. I'm opening a retail store. I don't need that much unless an angel comes out of the blue and loves me and says, hey, Joe, here's the money. Like, okay, let's go grow the brand. Go ahead. You had a question. Go ahead.
I'm just curious, is it a business plan? But you lost it?
I have a business plan. I got it. So, more than happy to send it out with the NDA attached to it. Anybody else? Except Kevin, don't answer the question.
So what